Oh, it's going now. Okay, this week is a little bit different because we're getting really close to the end, and so there's a few little different things I want to make sure you are aware of. So please follow through with me. Um, so first of all, don't skip the stuff that's at the end because I need your ideas about how you want to deal with the end of the semester. So please make sure you see what's underneath the calendar to see how you want to deal with next week because it's a little bit weird. Um, the spiritual thought this week is about evolution and religion, and since you're going to be talking about that in one of your papers, I'm not going to rehash it here, and you don't need to rediscuss this on the questions and conversations board if you don't want to, because we will be discussing it a little bit more on the Enrich discussion board, which again is a little bit different this week. So again, keep with me, but feel free to read through this. These are just some of my thoughts about evolution and religion and how, in my mind, it works, and eventually we'll be able to know all the answers to all of our questions. But that right now, it works. It works for me. So if you're not at that point, though, it's okay, and we'll talk a lot more about this at our meeting on Tuesday. So I'm going to move ahead. So with the calendar, Tuesday we'll have our meeting, and we are going to be doing an activity where we're looking at different skulls, and this activity is also going to be showing up on your Explore quiz. So I really highly recommend coming if you can. It just makes a lot more sense when we're talking through it together, when you get a chance to do it, and then you get a chance to come back and ask me if you did it right, and then you will do better on your Explore quiz on your first try instead of taking lots of tries. Thursday, you'll have your regular prepare quiz due. There's a lot of reading this week. There is a little video, but there's just a lot to read on evolution. And then there's also, this is the part that's a little bit different. So on Thursday, you have a very short, it's about half the length of your usual essays, little essay about evolution and religion. So after you've done that prepare reading, then do the Enrich essay part A. And again, that's due on Thursday at 11. So normally your papers are due on Saturday. This half is due on Thursday at 11. And then on Saturday, I put at the top here because it's also a little different. Then we're going to do our final exam review, a live review if you can come. I hope you can at 2 o'clock. We're going to do an afternoon one. Hopefully we can catch a lot of you here in the afternoon. I know it's in the middle of the day, but it just seemed to work better with my schedule, and I'm hoping we'll be able to catch a lot of you Saturday at 2 o'clock Mountain Time. But also due Saturday is the response to that Part A Enrich thing. So remember how we always come back to the discussion boards and do a response. This time you only have to read one other person's little essay and respond to that one. And then also do your responses to that response on Saturday. So please make sure you get that done. So that's why we have to have the paper due and turned in and posted to the discussion board on Thursday, this little short essay, and then you come back on Saturday and do your responding and commenting. Also due on Saturday is one of our kind of more normal essays. It's on part B, and it's on some different mechanisms of evolution. There's a few choices for you over there. One's on mutation, one's on convergent evolution, I think. I'm forgetting the other, but there are a few different choices of topics to research. And again, this essay is more of your normal essay, so 300 words. Make sure you got citations at the bottom, all that, and in-text citations, all that normal stuff is in that one. So part A is kind of your opinion after you've read through the prepare stuff. So make sure you've done that first, and then give kind of your opinion. And then the part B, though, is kind of our regular, doing some research things on evolution. All right, and then also don't forget your little reflection and evaluation point. Every little bit of extra credit helps, right? So speaking of extra credit, I have finished grading all the extra credit that I know of so far. So if I have missed you somehow, please let me know. The paper extra credit and the podcasts and any of the commenting on that, I applied to Lesson 11's evaluation. So please look for it there if you can't find it. And if you can't find it, please contact me because I want to make sure that you got your extra credit. All right, so underneath all that, in our sooner than later section, we need to talk about our final week and the final day and how we want this all to work out with the due dates. So those of you who are on campus, the on-campus courses are finished on December 19th. However, for online courses, it's currently pushed out to Friday, December 21st. So it's only a couple of days difference. However, if we can finish a little bit earlier, then I will have a little bit more time to grade and try and get your grades in before Christmas, which I am shooting for, right? Because we all want to just be done before Christmas, right? So here are some options. Keep in mind that there is a final exam to do in addition to kind of our normal stuff, and that I will be holding again that review on Saturday the 15th at 2 p.m. So kind of keep that in mind. I'm trying to do it then so that I can get it posted for you, so those of you who want to take the final exam early in Lesson 14 at least have a little bit of a review to work off of. All right, so here are some of our options, and you're welcome to add your own options if you thought of something better. But December 19th, we could say everything is due across the board. So this would put a lot of things due early in that last week. However, there's not as much to do because you've written your essays already for Lesson 13. So really, you have to do a few individual quizzes and the discussion board. So we could be done on Wednesday the 19th, and you just know you're done, and that gives me a couple days to grade and gives you a couple days to make sure that I've caught everything before I submit grades. My goal is to submit grades on Saturday, 22nd. So that's choice number one. Choice number two is that we just keep it where it is and put it on Friday, that everything is due. This gives you a couple more days to finish things up if you need it, but it gives kind of zero time to fix any grading problems that I may have had. So there's that. Then there's this kind of mishmash option where we have December 19th, Wednesday, have essays due and discussion boards due. So everything that kind of relies on other people is done. And then we have our individual quizzes and exam due Thursday. And then that's the day I'll use to try and grade all the papers and get everything done with that. And then Friday becomes a day where you can kind of see, hopefully everything's graded or close to it, and you can kind of see if there's any problems. And then again, I can submit grades on Saturday. So that's kind of my vote, or I'm good with having everything due on Wednesday and then just everybody's done. But I'm good with any of these options, but that would be my preference, I guess, is to be done early so that we can have everything graded early so that we can all just enjoy our holiday with zero stress, right? So please fill out this little survey and let me know what your option or what your favorite of those options is. And then if none of those sounds great and you have some other brilliant plan, go ahead and put that in the other section. Okay, that is it. I will see you guys on Tuesday. I'm really excited to talk about evolution. Biology is my favorite. So I hope you come with questions, and hopefully I will be able to give you more answers than you have questions. Though I don't know that that always works out. But all right, that's it. I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great beginning of the week. See you. I'm going to turn this off. Okay.